All right, this is Zeriak coming at you with another game, Sandwich Simulator. Something I picked up for a few bucks off of Steam. Pretty fun game. Uh, have run into a few issues with it as far as the playability. Uh, Wish I didn't have to say this, but played through it a few times, and the one thing I found out um, is as you advance in your game, as you unlock certain things like the fountain drinks, by default uh, you will serve them even if you don't have the product or the machine to serve the drinks. Um, it is what it is. It's something I can work around, but when you're not expecting drinks to be served, well, hey, guess what? You're gonna miss them, and I ended up restarting to the point I'm at right now. Um, Played the tutorial a few times. It's okay, but it's you got to follow the videos, which will back out of this. If you hit your J key, it brings up these videos and that tells you basically what you need to do. Um, Exit out of this real quick. Quick little tutorials. You have more storage areas. You got a storage area back here, and then as you develop a little bit more, something comes over here. Your truck deliveries, tables, food, everything gets delivered on that little platform. Quick tour of the kitchen. You got your mop. You got a freezer, which pretty much more of a refrigerator, holds everything. Your garbage can, you got a couple of prep tables, your oven, your meat oven, your bread oven, and then of course your computer. Ultimately, I end up moving this stuff around, but we're gonna leave this here for now. Just out of well, no, we'll move it. Hit the R key, slide this one over here. For whatever reason, the laptop stays there. You got to rotate it back around. Um, Put this one right here. Now we'll go order our stuff. I like to make sure that I've got more than enough because as complaints in the forums for the game have stated that you do not have everything that you need throughout the course of your uh, business day when your store is open. So I like to, since I've been in the industry long enough, I like to make sure that I have more than enough to get me through the day. Um, your tray stacks where you put your food on, the oven stacks you really don't need. There's no dishwasher. You can't do anything to clean those, at least not immediately. Um, in the machines, you know, small freezer, bread oven, mini stove, there has yet to be some kind of dishwasher. Kind of creepy, but um, and let's grab us two tables to start off with. Placing the order takes about 60 seconds for everything to be delivered. Um, oh, let's go in here. Let's see. I like to change up the logo and everything, so we're gonna go. Let's use this logo. Gonna change the name and yeah, something I've came up with a while ago when I thought I was gonna get it, but I figured on getting my own restaurant. Um, the remnants of the first day tutorial, everything you need to do. Um, Kind of silly that you know you're you start your first day before you even buy a table, or before you and you make your first sandwich before you even start your first day. Um, Running the tables in, the box automatically opens up. Uh, there is a table card. I like to make sure that's sticking out more for aesthetics than anything else. Grab this other table, put them by the windows. Seems to be an okay thing. And again, that's sticking out. Um, you have your pickup orders, and at some point in time, you're supposed to get a drive-through, I think, off of this side. Um, it's a, you know, not a little bit of fiddle-dee-deeing around with this game. Um, if you leave your freezer door open, it chirps at you. But yeah, like I was saying, a lot of the people who've played this game, their biggest complaint is they don't have enough time to get everything ready. But if you've been in this industry as long as I have, you realize that if you do not prep for your business day, and the same with any business, if you don't prep for it, you're gonna face plant every single time. Um, but that's why, as you can see, the time's not passing. The store has not been opened, um, so you don't have to worry about that quite yet. Um, let's nope. Let's take that. We'll move this here. Um, I live in a left to right kind of world, so this just doesn't make sense to me. So we'll put these together over here. I wish you could set them up like that so it's one nice long table, but it is what it is. We'll put this back over here. Um, when I first started this game, you'll notice that once I get the um, everything all set up, so we're gonna open that. Oops. Oh no. Ah. All right, there we go. It picks up a big slab of these things at a time. We're gonna put these sideways like this, just to keep them out of the way. And now sometimes I fumble like that. It happens. Um, but getting everything situated, making sure you have all your bread, everything like that. I'm basically going to once start doing my prep, I'm going to have a couple things of chicken in its little bins. There is no space for the bread. Your chicken goes in here. Um, the bread does not. That uh, kind of sad. I wish they would have thought it through a little better. That you had shelves up here. Any restaurant I've ever worked in, you have your food prep area, and then typically, well, oh, what's that? I'm not gonna do that. I have no clue what that is. We'll tinker with that later. But typically, there's shelves up here where all your bread and everything goes. Um, you know, it's everything that you need is right here. You're not, um, as you'll find out. Oh, that's gonna have to move. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go up there. And then we're gonna have one right there. And then I'm gonna have my two trays of bread right there. Um, it's all about making things convenient for you. Um, this is another thing that's kind of it's more aesthetics for me to have the trays up here. Uh, where'd it go? There it is. Um, but the way this game is designed, once you start getting into the drink stations, everything has to go on this side. There's no option for putting your tray up here because you're running back and forth. Um, and even your drink machine. This is what really confounds me is the drink machine you put up here, or which would normally be up here facing the customers. Here, get your own drinks. You actually have to put back here with the rest of your food prep area, and that's where you're going to um, have all the foodstuffs you need, and you're going to put your trays together, um, and your little meal ticket. Um, and we're almost done setting up the kitchen here. I do apologize for this being kind of long-winded, but it's just getting everything ready. So we're going to put this down here. We're going to open it up. Uh, you can take things out one at a time, uh, but if you're going to prep, make sure you throw that away. Get your chicken going first, and hit the E key to open up the cooker. Um, and these are going to go for a few minutes. We'll move this right over here, and we'll start getting the bread ready to roll. So we're going to put 2 pans for the bread. On the first day, that's all you really need is 2 pans of bread. We'll open that up. You click it and get it rolling. When you start getting things like lettuce and vegetable, cucumbers, that kind of stuff, you let's see where we at. Almost done. Um, all you got to all you got to do is click on the you know pick up your little rack with the veggies in it, and that entire rack will slice in there. So we don't forget to turn off your oven. You will burn the bird, um, and it's not fun. It's actually kind of a waste. And we got this going on here. I'm gonna go grab another. Oh, that's right. I put it down here. We're gonna take one. We're gonna uh, yeah. Every now and again, for whatever reason, it's jumps out of the placement mode. Um, Not sure why that is. Let's go throw that away. Open that. And as you can see, there's a timer on the oven. Um, got a few more minutes on that. As soon as the bread gets going, it gets finished, I'll have everything moved up over here. Just the 2 trays up there. Then I'll have two more. I'll prep 2 more trays to go in the oven. Uh, so I'm ready for a later hit. It only takes a minute and a half, thankfully. Um, but yeah, and here's where a third table would be helpful. Let's see if I can order that. Um, and oh, furniture, machine. Uh-oh. Okay, that's what I need. Kind of hemorrhaging cash here a little bit, but that's all right. Um, let's not get that. 2K, we'll close that. Get this here. Again, it's a fun game. If you really don't care for this industry, it's definitely not for you. We'll put that there. We'll grab that. This can go down here. Turn that. Uh, all right. Again, with the left to right issue, I kind of set it up backwards. It happens, but the key is to just to set it up the way that you would prefer. And then we're gonna put this here. That's a little off, but that's all right. Uh, and there's this table. All right. So we will get the next loaf of bread going. And like I said, it's doing the bread is a little trickier. You can open that up, leave your oven open. Let's pull that up, bring the next loaf, throw that away, throw that away. Now we're gonna actually let's leave these in here and close the door. And we are gonna get day one started. Let's make sure we open the door. And each day takes about 5 or 10 minutes real time. Um, it takes you level up fairly quick in the easy mode. Um, yeah, let's get that first sandwich set up. So we're going to all right, bring that over, put that there. Yeah. All right, we have our first customer of the day. Up above their head is typically what they want. Hit the E key to get in here, select the order that you want, complete. Then you hit the escape key. Having a tray, put this on the tray. That way you get paid. If you don't do that, it's not going to register that you made a sale. I did an entire day in this game without collecting a dime and didn't even realize it. You can kick the customers out if they're being belligerent, typically when they get impatient, which is usually 20-30 seconds after they get into the store. Um, and like I said, each day is relatively quick. We're going to end up probably getting lettuce before the end of this day. And this is where it gets really weird is more often than not they don't get the extra topping, but for whatever reason they've got to have their drink. Um, and once they get to the point with the drinks, I'm actually going to set that up right over here. I just got the table preemptively. Um, don't forget to bust your tables. Um, there's a lot of garbage cans in this game. It's quite amazing. Okay, so this person wants just a plain old chicken sandwich. Again, I just, you know, a little disappointed that it's there. There's only the one topping. Uh, open the bread. It's oops. You should be able to do multiple toppings, different types of meats. It's but everything in any of these games is level based, so you're you're gonna get what you get if you enjoy this industry, if you enjoy doing this kind of stuff. This is gonna be a kind of game for you. You're gonna excel at it. It's gonna be fun. Um, let's put those right over here. Do I have any more? Nope. So we're gonna put this tray right here. And yeah, every now and again you'll see a customer toss their food on the floor, kind of a little frustrating. Um, all right, let's get this over here. Um, we'll move the can. I like to put it right here so when it's time to bust a table, it's like boom, I've got it ready. Um, and you can see we had two customers and we're already halfway through to level two, approve, complete. Yeah, and it's easy to forget that aspect of making sure that you get um, the receipt on the tray, but you know the game plays pretty quick too. So there we go. Uh, we're quickly approaching. We should hit about 500 bucks more than we started off with because you start off the day with 1500, and then you make your purchases. Um, I definitely like to make sure I've got more than enough. Uh, Otherwise, you're really kind of hanging yourself out to dry. You don't have enough product. You don't have anything prepped, and that's where a lot of people make the mistake in this game is not making sure that they've got everything that they need. Um, Basically, what's going to happen though for this game day, we're gonna play it through this game day. Take a little bit of a pause. Probably play a one or two more game days through, and then come back when once we got a few more items. The kitchen's advanced a little bit. As you can see, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes, I prefer military time. Can't explain why, but that's the way it's been for a while. So again, just a chicken sandwich, bread, chicken, approve, complete. And if you notice the cost of individual sandwiches, $46 for a sandwich, that's a little steep, but for the prices that you're making your customers pay, it's you're not advancing very fast. Um, and popularity is another thing. It's basically that little fiery loaf of bread. That's the customer's patience level. It's about 25 seconds at this level, 20 seconds at normal, and I probably about 10, 15 seconds at the hard difficulty. Um, Definitely a game that seems to be better played uh, if you're with a team multiplayer. Yeah, I got this can over here. I'm not using it. Um, and here's the other thing: it's assumed that your dishes are self-washing, so you only need like 4 trays in the early stages. Um, One for each table. You only start off with one customer at a time. I have not gotten to the point where it's two customers at a time. Um, let's take care of this customer, then I'm going to find out why my volume's not working. Let's get bread, chicken, and pull that over. But yeah, as things advance, also you got to make sure that you have enough of your sandwich wraps, ultimately drink cups. Um, Thankfully, there's no silverware. You kind of be screwed. But let's check the options. Audio. All right. All right, we're going to change those. We're going to turn off auto save. And yeah, I'm wondering if this is probably something internal, but we're going to go back to the game. And yep, customers there for about 25 seconds, and then they go off. The game day is 9 in the morning till 9 at night. Kind of seems par for the course. Yeah, this looks like the where the drive-through area or extension of the lobby might be. Let's see what's on the other side. Do we have any customers? Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, the drive-through is going to be over on this side. So um, once we start expanding the restaurant, we'll go over those details. But quick, take a peek in the computer. There's several different upgrades you can, but you have to be specific levels for some of these. You can expand your kitchen. Um, there's storage. This is I guess it's okay. I only had it for a little bit. Um, Got to be level 12 before you get a toilet. Um, do we have a customer? Yes, we do. Um, we'll go back into that. So we got, all right. So yeah, it's 12 bucks for the bread, 34 for the chicken. That is expensive. Um, better be some good chicken. All right, so we're gonna go make this here real quick. Um, and yeah, on a typical round, day one, you're probably not gonna go through both pans of bread that you do up. You'll come close. Uh, Day two, you'll probably go through three of the four. By the time I get to about day four, that's when I'm going to have this whole area just covered in bread. Um, and by day five, that's when you're going to have your drink station. So you're probably going to want to expand the restaurant out and get that extra little bit of um, workspace. Um, and now that we got the little bit of dirt on the floor, somebody just it happens. If you ever been into a restaurant, it gets dirty. Um, don't blame the employee because the restaurant's dirty. The employee didn't put the food on the floor. And here we go. Oops. Yeah, you got to be certain distance away from the register. Um, get this going. Yep, we're getting close on that one. That's. It'd also be nice if we had if the pieces of bread equaled the pieces of chicken you cooked. Well, you can do that yourself, I suppose. Um, 8 pieces of chicken per tray. On a busier day, you're gonna do probably 8 pans of bread and 5 runs of chicken. Um, and let's go into here. Look at this. Oh, let's clean up this tray. And that's a first. It typically doesn't go past that, but we're gonna put this up here. That's brighter back here at night. We're gonna go take a quick look at the at what's in the market. Even though we haven't unlocked it, we've got lettuce open, so I'm gonna buy 2 of those. Um, I haven't unlocked the next table. That's gonna happen here in a little bit. Um, there's your drink machine, your bread oven. You can do a big freezer, a bigger stove, um, an ice cream machine, sandwich machine. Obviously, at higher levels, open up different foodstuffs, different types of bread, um, different meats. You can do sausages, fries, nuggets. Um, doesn't look like there's going to be burgers like in other similar games, but then of course you get your small prep station, um, which holds 4 of those bins. Um, there is no cup holder for the cups. Having these shelves is nice, but the shelving mechanics, yes, it snaps into place. No, it does not let you stack more than or snap more than 1 box at a time. Um, your variety of condiments, uh, fry baskets. Uh, yeah, it looks like you buy your fry baskets separate. Then you got your furniture. There's only the 3 types of tables in the jukebox, and then different decor you can hang up at any point in time. But we're gonna call it for this point of the video. We're gonna quick save the game. I'm gonna bring it ahead a few days. start going over different stuff. Yeah, one thing to remember though is at the end of every day, you have to throw away your product. If you don't, it's going to it'll go bad. You come back the next morning, it's like all covered in flies. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you find this informative, please leave a comment and a like. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything. Hit that bell to get notifications when new videos pop up. I'm going to be doing a variety of different games. Uh, instead of just this one. Yeah, here's a little from the outside of the store. But yeah, we will definitely be back for another video. Uh, Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next at our next episode.